Pat, can you look at what you did? Really?
And I'll do it again. This week we're talking about Miss Moneypenny comic, the new Wonder Woman movie, and the Runaways. All this and more on the Weekly Comics News Show. I haven't had a good week. You should just take this.
Yeah, apparently.
I'm not worthy.
You're not.
You know her as 007's secretary, but now Miss Moneypenny's stepping out from behind the desk, guns a-blazing, literally, in her own comic by Dynamite Entertainment. Come August, Moneypenny will find herself neck-deep in a world of espionage, terrorism, and danger as she uncovers a complicated assassination plot. It's going to take everything she's got to stop this, and we can't wait to see what she does.
Batwoman writer Marguerite Bennett will be penning the return of Dynamite Entertainment's Queen of the Jungle in Sheena #0. First appearing in a 1937 comic written by Will Eisner, Sheena was the first female character to have her own comic series. This will be one badass series to look out for.
Get set, DC fans. The moment you've been waiting for has arrived. Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman is lassoing her way into theaters this week. The movie is already receiving hugely positive fan and critic reactions, the best of any DC film so far. As the first, well, sort of the first real female-led superhero film, Wonder Woman has plenty to prove, and it looks like she's all set to carve out a new place for women's roles on screen. Wonder Woman opens on June 2nd. The great week for DC Women continues with the announcement of the DC Superhero Girls animated series. Premiering on Cartoon Network in 2018, Lauren Faust will be in charge of character and narrative design. You may know her for her work on Powerpuff Girls and My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. This is part of the DC Superhero Girls initiative, which continues to kick ass.
Just in time for the Wonder Woman movie, writer Greg Rucka's first annual issue of Wonder Woman comes out this week. Featuring a collection of short stories, the issue chronicles Wonder Woman's first meeting with Batman and Superman in Rucka's established Year One timeline, and shows how the relationship evolves. Wonder Woman Annual #1 hits the stands on Wednesday.
Out this week is Teen Titans Annual #1, the finale to the mega crossover, The Lazarus Contract. Featuring the Titans, the Teen Titans, and Deathstroke in a story going all the way back to their roots, this is an event you won't want to miss.
The gang is back on the run. Gearing up towards the live-action adaptation on Hulu, Marvel's The Runaways recently teased drawings of fan-favorite misfits like Chase, Old Lace, and Nico. No talks on the creative team or release date yet for the comic series, but we are very excited to see which writer will take on the gang's next adventure. If you're still hurting from the story of Firewatch, well, I'm sorry, but hey, the talented writer and designer of that unforgettable simulator are teaming up for the 29th issue of the ongoing Rick and Morty comic book series. Fans of Firewatch will tell you how the game balances comedy and tension, so the upcoming Rick and Morty comic is definitely in good hands.
With trouble slipping out of the time stream, Cable is back in action with Cable #1. Set on a journey that will take him across multiple eras, Cable must ensure that time itself does not tear at the seams. Whether dueling in the Old West or battling with futuristic ballistic tech, this series promises some great action sequences.
When the Guardians are up against a force unlike any they faced before, they'll each fall one by one. The question is, who will be the last one remaining, and can any of them stand up to the might of the monstrous Mother Entropy? Find out in the final issue of Guardians of the Galaxy Mother Entropy #5. Saga returns with issue #43 and with a brand new story arc, dabbling in sci-fi western adventure. After a series of woes, let's hope our alien family of lovers and outcasts find some peace. Oh, and due to the continued celebration of Image's 25th anniversary, the issue is only 25 cents. A new Image anthology begs the question whether one should stay on their set path or journey into the unknown in hopes of a better life. Packlist #1 by Dustin Weaver follows 3 separate stories that will dig deep into this question as each main character struggles to find meaning within their lives. Will you step into the unknown?
This week's fan shout-out goes to Mad Cave Studios and their ongoing comic series Battle Cats. The original medieval fantasy epic is set in a fictional realm shaped by both its violent history and diverse culture. The story takes place during an imminent power struggle where civil war is not a foreign concept to the story's felines. Visit madcavestudios.com to check out Battle Cats and more awesome comics from the publisher.
Thanks for watching, and if you like what you saw here, like and subscribe to the channel and check out comicsverse.com to find podcasts, reviews, interviews, and videos on everything from comics to movies to television to politics.
Here's the answer we got to last week's question.
This week's question is, what are some alternative history comics that you really like or have wanted to get into? I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Patrick.
And thanks for watching.
See you next week.